car.
Yeah,
you was flying. You was flying. It had a,
yeah, I had just got it actually when I met you. I remember I bought it, and see what happened. I remember when it came out. It was like 2012. I was trying to buy.
Oh no, you're right. We met on the boat.
The boat. Yes.
The boat. The Valentine's Day joint.
Yes.
Yeah, the show. There was the shows on the boat in DC.
Then y'all came out to do shows in Delaware. Remember? With Ambrosia or somebody?
Huh?
I forgot who you came. I think Ambrosia was on that show from what group is Ambrosia out of from?
She came out too. She was there because that's close to Philly. It was Ambrosia, Raheem.
It was in Wilmington at the Opera House, I think.
Yeah.
Right on the Opera House in Wilmington, Delaware.
Yeah, it was there.
That came out, and that's how you got to see the car. You know, but then and then we've been tight since then. You know, every time I come out to DC, you came out. I think the Howard Theater was you know what? It was December of 19 because I had shot a special there, right? You can't. I shot it, and then the pandemic happened, and I'm like, fuck this special. I shot the special. I was like, I'm gonna sell it to Netflix. And like, you know, early in the year, like January, February, but the pandemic happened and changed everything. I'm like, this joke is not gonna go well with the pandemic. I wasted my money. I can't even put this shit up. That's how I felt. Even though I think I would, you know, once things get better, I probably still would. But right now, I've been working the whole pandemic joke, and it's been killing. You know what I mean? So, but eventually, I'm gonna put that out. It's just that if I were to put it out right away, you know, anything, I'm very good with being current. So if this shit is not current, I don't even like to talk about it. I don't even like to bring it out, you know. So I'm more into current events. I like to, you know, I keep my fans updated on what's going on today. You know,
so I guess that's why you here too, right?
Huh?
I guess that's why you here right now too. We current right now.
And you know, you right one with that whole fucking museum you got in your crib. That's you in your house?
I'm in a regular small house, man. It's a real basement right here, man.
You got a whole museum down there, and I mean, it's so dope thing about it. This movie, I mean, it's like history. This movie, you know, it goes back over 30 years. This movie has so many fans from, you know, from ages 5 all the way to ages 80 years old. You know, because those that are 80 years old were 50 years old when this movie came out.
Yeah.
So it got such a huge fan base. And then when you was a kid, as soon as you were old enough, the first movie your parents had you watch, you're like, hey, let's watch Coming to America. So I think almost every black generation from the last 30 years knows about this movie.
Yeah, so I was telling people earlier, the way I'm close to Coming to America is I used to live in Queens, right? In like 87, 80. Well, I was born in Queens. Okay. I used to live in Left Rack like around 87, 88. My mom used to walk me to school on 57th Avenue, and the Blimpies right there. We used to stop there. I used to get my lunch, and then she walked me to school like a block away, and then she'd keep on walking to work. She used to work at the telephone company, so she used to have to walk down Queens Boulevard. So she remember one time when she was going to work, she saw the Wendy's. She said, Dad, they must be taking down the Wendy's or something, or they making it to a McDonald's or something. She didn't know what was going on. So when she went to work, like a couple of days later, or maybe that same day, somebody came in. They was like, yo, we just saw Eddie Murphy. You know, he was excited and everything. Then she like, Dad, why he here? They found out that he was doing a movie Coming to America, and they made the Wendy's a McDowell's. So my mom used to walk past the set.
That is so fucking dope.
Hey, so that's my little ties right there to
Wendy's or is staying McDonald's, man.
Yeah, it's a Wendy's on Queens Boulevard. It's a Wendy's.
Did it turn it back to Wendy's or it stayed McDonald's?
Nah. I think they went back to. No. Matter of fact, they did. It went back to Wendy's. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's a little history. You know what I mean, for the Coming to America joint. But like you said, man, it's one of my favorite movies, top 3. The reason why I love it because of the character that Eddie Murphy played. Like, he's so humble. You know what I'm saying? Like, this guy is a prince for real, but he came to America to find his true love. You know, he didn't want nobody know what kind of money he had. It's not about that. You know what I mean? Giving out money to like the poor people, and that was a play on the movie, Trading Places and things like that. But just the character itself, man, is something that me as an artist And as I continue to climb where God want me to go, whatever, I always want to maintain that same type of, you know what I mean? Like that same type of presence. So that's why it's top 3 for me coming to America, for real.
Definitely. It's definitely top 3. To me, it's number 1. All right. Because after that, as far as comedy, of course, I got to go into like probably the first Friday. As far as like comedy, Come to America to me is number 1. I go Friday only because, you know, with so many of my co-workers that was in that movie, which made, of course, 5 years later, they made a sequel that I ended up in. And then probably third, as far as comedy to me, oh, God, why am I so blank right now? I can't even think. Shit.
I agree, though. I would say it's number 1. I could say that. I definitely could say. I say top 3, but definitely,
if we're gonna
definitely number 1.
Gotta be number 1. Gotta be number 1. Friday to me, number 2, and I probably said next Friday be number 3 because that was my big break, you know, and to me, you know. So I mean, those are my personal.
Absolutely. I think it was the thing is. I want to see what it is for the people that never seen Coming to America before. I want to see how they view it, and then of course the people that have seen Coming to America before, naturally they're gonna try to compare naturally. And I don't think you should compare it. I think it's two different. It's 2 different styles. The film.
I think if you've never seen Coming to America, you're probably, if you're not judging it and you're not comparing it, you know. And what he did really good with this movie was he took us back a lot to 30 years ago to give us memory on how he ended up with a son in America. You know, showed a lot of the old sayings, even the characters from the barbershop that were in the original one. You know, he took us back a lot. So this is a movie where you didn't have to really see the first one to understand what was going on, because he definitely took you back and give you all the memories you needed to know about the first one for you to catch on to what's going on in the second one.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought it was dope too. I just found out today. I ain't think about it. They shot it at Rick Ross' house.
Oh yeah, they shot. Let me see. Where was that? Oh yeah. For the mansion, for the Zamunda mansion was at Rick Ross' house. And I forgot. And then we actually shot some. We actually shot some scenes, some interior scenes of the mansion at Tyler Perry Studio also. Because at the end of the movie, where we
the performance.
No, where the performance was and the wedding was. It was in Tyler Perry Studios.
Oh, that's dope.
Right. So I think, and then I know the part where, because I worked for Wesley in this movie, and when Wesley did was more like the country was called Nextdoria, which I thought was so funny to call it next, because it's right next door to Zamunda, so call the shit Nextdoria. so supreme leader of Nextdoria, commander of our undefeated troops, killer of elephants, killer of lions, the most well-endowed man in Africa, General Easy. That's my little 30-second fame right there.
Yeah, nah, it's super classic, man. Classic. It's a timeless piece, man. It's timeless. I know you got a lot more in store too, man. A lot of different things coming up.
Definitely, man. I did. I'm trying to, like, you know, do everything. I did a piece of some reality stuff that's coming on. It's called Couples Retreat. Did the show with my girl. This show, the thing about Couples Retreat is like our personal life. We about to let our personal life to the world to know. So look for that. That comes out March 29th. It's probably like a 6 episodes. So it'll be 6 weeks of that. And it comes on VH1 along with like Ray J and his lady and Mendeezy and Yanni and Kirk and Rashida. So look for a Couples Retreat coming up soon. They brought me on board probably for like some comic relief on the show. And they got to know my personal life while I was at it. So it's a lot of fun. I got a podcast that's out called Mother Sucker with Michael Blackson. It's with Black Effect Network, which is Charlamagne's. Charlamagne is part of that company. So whenever you watch your podcast, go look on there. I premiered actually last Tuesday. It's called Mother Sucker with Michael Blackson. Just look at my podcast. Enjoy yourself. I mean, it's 1 hour of me just talking crazy to my guests, and You know, usually you do a podcast, a lot of time, you know, you want to bring A-listers. I wasn't big on A-list celebrities. I was more big on like Z-list celebrity, people that expire, people that are not doing much, or even regular people like doctor, nurses, you know, Uber drivers, drug dealers, ex-drug dealers, and just bring some laughter to their life, you know. So it's, and when you can make out to LA, come on down, man. Come do an interview. Let's see how you got started, and you know, everything you went through, doing what you do. So that's pretty much my podcast is about. There's a lot of fun, a lot of, you know, even I have a Patreon page, which is like more of like the video stuff you can see on the podcast is on the Patreon page. So just look all that up and just follow it, guys, and get to see me talk every week.
Yeah,
The main focus, of course, is movies. Coming to America, definitely the door for that. So my next goal is to shoot my own movie. I mean, you shoot a movie, you know, and they edit it and they do what they want to do to it. You have no control over it. I want to do a movie where I get the control.
You got control. Yeah.
So for me, Coming to America to me is like an advertisement for me. It's like a promo. You know, my little scene is a promotional scene for me, for other directors to bigger directors come on board. You know, as far as like the little people, man, if any little guy want me in his joint, he's got to pay a lot of money. If not, I want to really take the time to do my own projects. You know, I know a bunch of actors, all the comedians that needs to be put on. I know who they are, all the funny guys. You know, nobody know what's really in the streets of comedy besides comedians. Like we know what's in the streets. So I know niggas that are funny that I could put on and get up to that next level. But yeah, America, man, I love what you did with the crib. Damn it, I wish you get fucking Andy or Cindy or one of the niggas to come on live with you. They would really appreciate that shit. But you know, it is. But, you know, hit them up, see what happens, man. Arsenio Hall now. Arsenio Hall is really down to earth. Everything Eddie got a fucking IG. That Arsenio has an IG. DM that nigga, try to get him there or send him some pictures or whatever you guys did. You know, you definitely appreciate it.
Yeah, I met Arsenio one time. He gave me a great advice. He was like, Demont, one guy told me, one wise man told me in the industry that in the word show business is bigger than the word show. So he said, never forget it. You got a lot of talent. So that was the Jew that Arsenio Hall gave me. You know what I mean? But I definitely love to connect with them on this level too and show them what I got going on.
Definitely. Yeah. You come and get it.
I know you got that show coming up, man. The next
yeah, I'm getting ready for my next show. I'm here. I mean, I can't promote the show. The shows are all sold out, so nobody get no tickets. But if you're in I'm sold out for Jersey this weekend. Next weekend I'm in Cleveland, Ohio. Sold out 9 shows. I added 2 more on Thursday. So if you in Cleveland, come fuck with your boy. And then the week after that, he's in Philly. So I'm in Philly, March. Taking a picture right now, motherfuckers. There's a manager at the Salt.
Yeah, I take care of the food. Yeah, whenever you guys are in town, come by.
Yeah, you're in Jersey, come to Salt. Good food, man. It's a seafood spot.
Trust me, I'll take care of you.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it, Mike.
Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, Cleveland. I'm in Cleveland next weekend. I got tickets available for Thursday. That's it. And then the following week, I'm in Philly. March 19th, 20th, and 21st, I'm in Philly. Might be a couple of tickets left for that. So if you're in Philly, go to Helium website and buy your ticket. Fucking serious. Go to Helium website and get your tickets. All right. Besides that, then I'm going to Africa after that. I'm going back to Ghana March 22nd. Y'all know I'm building a school out there. I'm gonna go out there, make sure everything is going good. See my mother, of course. My brothers, some of them are still there. My friends are still there. You know, at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, I want to end up back home anyway. So I'm trying to establish my footsteps in home now. So when I do decide a few years from now, I'm going back home to stay, I have everything established. You know, trying to build a school, and then even go as far as like building some kind of comedy academy or something.